Ya estando la música, ya empieza.
I love enchiladas.
What's up, dude?
Hey, long time no see. I always see you at Smorgasburg,
I saw
but
you
it's like
Sunday.
hi bye.
Choco, why do you always come on right as we start recording? What's up? Welcome. We got
likes
Raul
me.
Ramirez here from Horchateria and Donas.
Yeah, so
What's up, dude?
I'm the social media manager.
Social media manager.
Yeah, so
Yeah, man, you guys are blowing it up, man. You guys are killing it.
trying to.
What was the first location you guys did?
So our first location, it all started in the city of Paramount,
Paramount.
which is the city where Ashley and David, the owners, are from,
Yeah.
and I'm from. So I grew up born and raised.
Born and raised in Paramount.
Yes. So all three of us graduated from Paramount High School.
Did you guys go to high
And-
school together?
They're a year older than I am. So but I didn't.
kind of. You didn't know
Kind
them?
of didn't know. No.
Ah.
It all happened afterwards.
How'd you guys meet?
So I met Ashley because I worked in Parks and Rec at the city of Paramount.
Damn,
And
like
she
the show?
It's nothing like the show.
What did you
but-
play? You were Aziz Ansari?
Yeah, something like that. So we worked with kids, and there was a summer program, and we worked that summer together. And then that's where I met Ashley, and then we kind of didn't hear about each other for a while, and then we met up, and that's how.
How'd you guys meet up? Did she like put it out there? I'm looking for someone.
No,
or-
actually, she was at an event. She had a booth with Horchateria, and they were selling horchata, and I happened to be there.
And you were like, yo, this is bomb.
Yeah. Well, I was already a fan of Horchateria.
Okay.
And she's like, hey, I'm looking for someone to help me with marketing and social media. And I'm like, oh, I'm available.
I'm your guy.
And that's...
Were they already open?
Years now.
Were they already open in Paramount?
They
or-
were celebrating 1 year.
Okay.
So in March, Horchateria becomes 4
Damn.
years old, and I've been there for 3.
3 years.
Yeah.
Man, but you guys have done a great job with your social media.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I try. I'm really picky with my pictures. And I feel like our caption and unnecessary hashtags.
Your hashtag game is on point, dude.
I think the hashtags have
What's been your
helped us.
favorite hashtag you've used?
Oh, man. I just feel like I'm crazy, so they
Yeah.
just come out of nowhere. I feel like I like the don't get cray-cray ones.
Don't get cray-cray?
Don't get cray-cray, and then it's like another phrase, because sometimes people do get cray-cray at the shop.
Dude, people are weird, huh?
You never know what you're going to get.
For real. Life's like a box of chocolates.
It really is.
Well, today you brought this beer.
Yeah, so it's called
Cerveza Suprema.
it's called La Suprema. So I had to take it back to my roots. My parents are Salvadorian, so
Okay.
they came in the 80s.
That's what's up.
They came in the 80s with my older sister, and I'm like, might as well pay homage to where I came from.
It's good.
Yeah.
Were you born in Salvador or were you born here?
No, I was born here. I was born in the city of Torrance,
Okay.
but once I was born, I grew up in Paramount. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So shout out to Paramount. Shout out to Paramount High School.
Shout out to Paramount Salvadorians.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They exist outside of Pico Union?
Yeah, I think so. Some of us escaped. No, I'm just kidding.
What's the best? You were asking me earlier if I like pupusas, and I love pupusas.
Oh, I love pupusa.
Actually, right here in South LA, there's a lot of pupuserias.
There's a lot. But I just feel like as a Salvadorian, your standards are a bit higher because you grew up with them from.
You know, every time I ask a
house.
Salvadorian, like, what's your favorite pupusa?
They say their
I would-
moms.
Always. Oh, my house.
It's true though, because I feel like my mom makes the best ones.
Oh,
and,
yeah, bro, but how
and
do
I
you-
feel like that's the standard.
That's the standard.
And
But
I
I'm not gonna go to your house to eat pupusas whenever I want. So
That's a
like,
good point.
if I want to have a bomb pupusa, what do you recommend? And shout out to Horchateria's.
Yeah, so these are little tumblers.
They're tumbler game.
Save the planet. It
Which
comes
they-
with the lid, and it comes with like a straw.
Yeah, but we got the rim, so we
Cheers.
can't put
Thank
that.
you, right? So let's try it.
There's a vegan mix.
Vegan mix.
Tastes like a michelada.
It really does. I'm not vegan, but I was like, let's try
try
it.
that.
Let's try something different.
Yeah,
And I like it.
we got a lot of vegan fans out there, and we got to make this and expand the game. You know, horchatas are vegan. Oh, do you guys
So-
use rice?
Yeah,
you guys
so
use milk?
we use rice, and it has dairy components, but we
Ah,
also have
okay.
our vegan version.
Yeah, you guys have a vegan version as well.
Yeah.
What were we saying? The
Pupusas?
best pupusas.
There's this restaurant in Downey called Pupuseria El Pepeto. Yeah, El Pepeto. And I would say those are the best ones.
What do you get?
The chicharrón. So
What makes a good
chicharrón.
pupusa?
I feel like it needs to have a good salsa. It needs to have a good curtido, which is
Yeah, the cabbage.
Yeah, with vinegar. And I think the person needs to know how to put enough cheese and enough meat.
The ratios.
Yes, the ratio needs to be good because I feel like a lot of people they kind of skimp you out on the meat.
Really?
Which is a chicharrón.
It's like too much
yeah,
cheese.
or or not enough cheese. So I like, and it also I think it has to be like a decent size.
Yeah.
So some
Like
people
this?
make them tiny, some people make them like pizza size.
The big old ones kind of scare me.
Yeah.
You know, like with pancakes, my favorite part of the pancake is the crust. So when I get pancakes, I order silver dollar size.
Okay.
So like to me, like I like the smaller size because you get more crust.
That's true.
You just have to eat more of them. My favorite thing about pupusas is when the cheese kind of like
Is this out?
yeah, it goes outside.
Yeah.
And you get that crispy ridge
I
on the
love
outside.
that. Yeah.
Dude, I love that.
Actually, I want pupusas now.
I know with like a lot of curtido.
Yes.
I put a lot of curtido.
Yeah, so you need a lot of curtido, a lot of sauce, salsa, and I feel like if all those components are present on your plate, I think you're good.
That's dope. How do you feel as a Salvadorian? Because I'm sure people just always assume you're Mexican, no?
Nah, it happens a lot.
Yeah, right?
I feel like I'm used to it. I just feel like we can't expect people to know where we came from. So whenever someone says that I'm Mexican, I just correct them, but I know some Salvadorians do get offended. I just correct them, like I can't expect the whole world to know like, I'm not Mexican. So I just teach them like, hey, I'm Salvadorian.
It's like we were talking earlier, it's like here in LA, a lot of people the terminology is so weird because like they either call everybody Mexican, there's people who call everybody Spanish just because of the language.
That's a
weird it's weird. So like you were saying, you just gotta like correct.
Exactly. But I feel like most people assume like every Latino is Mexican.
Yeah. Well, now do you consider yourself more LA or still just 100% Salvadorian?
No, I would say I was born here, so I'm a mix. So
yeah, right.
I'd say
it's like this hybrid culture.
Yeah. I can't just say like I'm Salvadorian. I didn't grow up over there. I've been, but I can't say like
I'm like 100%.
Yeah, because I grew up here, so I would say it's a mix.
Yeah. And I feel like that's like this new culture, right? Like I always tell people that it's kind of like that phrase from Selena, where it's like, man, I'm not Mexican enough for the Mexicans.
Exactly.
I'm not American enough for the Americans. I felt like that growing up. When I would visit Mexico, everybody would like make fun of me because like I had like I would like mess up some words in Spanish or whatever. And then here, like the Americans, you know, like I didn't feel like I truly belonged.
Yeah.
Did you go through that?
I think we all do. So I feel like even though we don't think we have an accent, we do.
Yeah.
I know people have told me like, oh, you have a tiny accent. I'm like, oh, I don't know. But I feel that's normal. We're a mix.
Yeah.
So you can't expect our Spanish to be perfect.
Plus your accent might just be like from your town. From
exactly.
So that's all good.
Yeah.
That's tough, dude. Well, how do you feel now with Horchateria, like the way it's going and with donuts? Like what's been the coolest aspect of this kind of journey you've taken on?
I think the coolest part is that I've been able to, through my pictures and through social media, be able to bring a little bit of Paramount, a little bit of our churros, our horchata to not only the rest of the country, but to the world. We get people who visit our shop from New York, from Florida. They're like, oh, I'm here from Idaho.
Damn.
I'm like, what? I'm like, that's crazy.
Are these people that have just never had horchata before in their life?
A lot of people, they're just horchata enthusiasts. So they like tasting different horchata. And then some people, it's their first time. They're like, we want to try horchata at Horchateria because you would think the horchata is on point because horchata's in the name.
Yeah.
So I think it's amazing how a picture that I probably took that morning and then I posted in the afternoon, that people see it no matter where they're at. I think that's pretty neat.
That's wild.
And something I like about Smorgasburg is a lot of people say like, hey, I'm only here because Horchateria is here, like during the Hecho en LA.
Yeah.
And it's just cool to put a face to
the fans.
Followers. Yeah, to the fans. And they're like, oh, we follow you because of the hashtags, or we follow you because your pictures are nice, and all that feels really good. I'm like, oh,
that's super dope.
Nice.
And then you guys were at Taco Madness this year.
Oh yeah, we were at Taco Madness.
How was that? Did you have fun?
That was madness. We had a lot of fun.
It was fun, right?
Yeah, there was everybody was there. Balam was there.
Balam.
Their tacos were on point. But everybody's tacos were on point.
That's one of my favorite tacos. Balam, their chicharrón in green sauce.
I'm a big fan. Shout out to Rosendo. But Taco Madness was wild, and I think it was our second time being there.
That's right.
Our second time.
That's right.
And I just felt like the vibe is awesome. The music's on point. The food.
It was like a big get when we got you guys to agree to come on the first year.
Yeah,
we were like reaching out to you guys for like a while, and like we finally got a hold of you guys, and then we did the collab with Jägermeister.
Oh, that was really good too.
Dude, actually, I was surprised how good that was. Jaeger in the horchata.
So they purchased our horchata and then they were selling it with their Jaeger. With the
Jaeger. I was surprised how good that was.
It was really
like, I didn't, like in my mind, I was like, oh, wakala. But then I tried it.
I had heard that it could work, but I had never tried it. And then once I was there, I'm like, oh, this works.
I had never heard of it until like we were trying to figure out what to do with Jaeger, and then they were like, hey, we're doing this thing. I think they were doing like a national contest about Jaeger horchata.
Oh, really?
So we're like, let's find out.
And it worked out. We met with them prior to the event. They asked us how many horchatas they needed. And yeah, I would say both times that we've been at Taco Madness, it's been a hit.
Yeah.
And we love it.
Well, you guys are hit everywhere. You guys are hit at Smorgasburg.
Thank you.
You guys are hit there.
Yeah.
What's like the craziest thing you've seen? Because I remember for a while, like there was like lines at the door, right? Of Horchateria.
Yeah. I feel like, so Horchateria started back in 2016, and I feel like it was just something different, something people hadn't seen, a place where it's like a coffee shop that blends in the American and the Mexican, and I feel like people appreciated that because it didn't exist, or maybe it did, but not in the way that we were doing it. Yeah. Because it's the music once you're there, it's the mural, it's the artwork, it's the merchandise that we sell. So it's a whole thing, and I feel like once people go to the shop, they know that they're getting a full experience. And yeah, the lines were crazy at the beginning. Now it's not as crazy, so people who think that the lines are still there, don't not visit us just because you think there's a line. If anything, there's a smaller line during the weekends, but during the weekdays, stop by at any time.
Come by.
Yeah, you can get
when are
2
you
of
there?
those. I'm usually in the office, but I do stop by at the shop to take my pictures for the week. So sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not. But once I'm there, I like it. You get to see who comes in, interact with our customers. Sometimes I hop on the register just to help the crew out.
Whenever it's like busy.
I like it. So yeah, feel free. And we have 2 locations. So we have our location in Paramount, which is where it all started. That opened in 2016. And we recently celebrated our first year in San Fernando.
Damn,
so,
already a year?
Yeah, it's already a year. Oh my God. So shout out to the store manager, Raymond. So he's been there for a year, and shout out to our crew who's been there.
How's that been going?
It's been good. We're thankful to the San Fernando community who has embraced us and has allowed us to be part of their community. We like being there.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
How does it that Ashley and how did they start the place? How did they get the?
So in Paramount? So it all started with an idea. Ashley wanted to sell churros, and she was willing to do it on the side of the street. She's like, I just want to get a little carrito.
She wanted to like cut it.
She just wanted to sell. She didn't care where. And that's when David's like, let's go bigger and actually get a location. And he's like, let's not just sell churros, let's add horchata, let's add coffee.
So how did it go from churros to becoming horchateria?
So once that concept started and they're like, okay, let's get a place, they looked into it. And since they're from Paramount, they knew that they wanted their first one to be in Paramount. So that's when they did research. They're like, we need a name, and somehow they came up with Horchateria Rio Luna. And it includes their kids' names. So Luna's their daughter, and then Rio Mateo is their son, and his middle name's River. So that's how Horchateria Rio Luna came to be. So they got the name, they found the location, and next thing, a few months later, they just created a menu, and somehow it just exploded, and people knew about it.
Did it look the way it does from the very beginning?
The mural,
or has it changed?
It has changed. Like the place where the register was at was different. But the mural has always been there, and there's always been a little merch wall where the merch is from local vendors. Yeah. But that merch wall has become way bigger. Yeah. Before it was just like, we had probably like 5 different merchandise options.
How many do you guys have now? I mean, you guys have
we have a lot of local vendors. So
but you guys also do a lot of your own merch too.
We do, yeah. So like, for example, this tumbler, we designed it. It has artwork from Miriam Bricio, which she did our mural.
Okay.
But yeah, we designed most of our mugs. I think they're all designed by us. And everything else is local vendors. We have loterias, we have little libros, keychains from Xochitl.
You guys gotta get some michelada mix out there.
Yeah, we should. But yeah, it's amazing how from day one and now it has grown a lot.
Yeah. Where can people find more about you? Oh, I was here also that you do a mentorship program.
Oh yeah, so it's our 2nd year. So Horchateria through me has been able. There's this program that just started in Paramount called AOC. So it's Ambassadors of Compassion.
Okay.
And it involves this course called Life, and it's going back to high school and just talking to the youth about important matters. Like, and I like it because not only am I helping the youth of Paramount, I feel like they're also helping me, because the concepts that we talk about, I feel like relate to everyone. So like we talk about forgiveness, which is important. We talk about laboring, which if you want to reach your goals, you need to put in work. We also talk about influence. So people who are around you, whether it's negative or positive influences, they do shape how you succeed or not. So it's important to have positive people around you. And we also, so forgiveness, and then experiences. So sometimes things happen to us that we have no control over. Yeah. But it's all a matter of how you deal with them. Yeah. So like those are the concepts we talk about with the youth, and it's a very open forum. It's me and another person and like 7 students.
And you've been doing it for a year now?
So yeah, we've been part of it for 2. I've done it for 2 years. So
so you didn't you just kind of
So they invite business people. They invite people from the city, people from churches, to come and be the mentors.
That's super dope. You've done it for a year now.
Yeah. So it's been amazing. It's been.
What made you want to get into it? They just invited you guys?
Yeah, they reached out, but I'm the one who pulled for like, okay, I volunteered to do it because I've always liked giving back. Ever since I was young, I just liked the idea of helping others. And I think it all started when I used to work for, like I mentioned, Parks and Rec. So I did that for 8 years, and it involved working at an after-school program.
You did for 8 years?
Yeah. So it's an amazing job because it allowed me to do so many things. I was a preschool teacher at some point. I did the after-school program, and you just build relationships with these young people, and I like it. Yeah. Like I said, it's amazing to see how you think you're not doing much for the youth, but you kind of are just by being there and
being an inspiration.
Yeah. So
I think someone who's doing really cool stuff. Yeah. Going around town, they can see a smorgasburg and see Horchateria.
Exactly. And I'm also part of like Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater LA. So
damn, dude, where do you get all this time from?
I just make time. So I've been matched with this kid for almost 7 years.
No way.
And it's a matter of just giving him time. And we go different places. They give us tickets to like cool concerts and all types of sports events. So it's cool.
Last question. Tell me about your whistle.
Wait, how do you know about that?
I heard through the grapevine.
Oh my God.
You have a whistle.
Oh, so it's a tradition that goes over 10 years. So it all started. So when I worked for the city of Paramount, we had to carry a whistle. Okay. It was part of our uniform. So
like a safety thing.
Yeah. So you can communicate with your kids, like, okay, it's time to come in. Okay. So the whistle was always in my keys. So it always, and then around that time, that's when Too Short's the whistle song came out. So I remember I was at a party with coworkers, and the song came out, and I'm like, hey,
and you guys all bust out your whistle?
I'm like, I'll whistle. And then I just did it to like when it tells you to do it, and from then on, it just became a hit.
So that everywhere you go, like it's just the whistle comes out or what?
Yeah.
You have it, Pull it out.
So if the song comes out, it does come out.
Only that song?
Yeah,
or
that
just
song.
Really?
Or if it's another song that goes with it. But yeah, it's part of my whistle. So
that's the whip. Yeah, you gotta blow it. Wait, no, you gotta look the beat.
Oh, with the beat?
Blow the whistle. There you go.
So yeah, it's the people who are close to me know about that, and yeah, it comes out at random places and random moments. I think she wants to.
She wants to blow the whistle too. That's funny, man. There it is. I don't know if we got the rights to the song.
I don't know if we do. I don't want you to get sued. But it's a jam. It's a good song.
It is a good song.
Yeah. So.
Well, cheers, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And for everybody, feel free to visit us in Paramount, San Fernando.
Where do they follow you?
The company one?
Yeah, or
Horchateria RL. So
Horchateria RL. Your personal one?
I do. So it's an embarrassing one. It's at clumsy_mofo.
Clumsy mofo.
I was peer pressured into getting that username. I just kept it. It's been forever. So
that's funny. Well, cheers, dude.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. Also, Donas, visit them in Silmar and Downey.
Silmar and Downey. Yeah. You guys have 2 locations now?
2 locations.
What's your favorite? What do we get?
I'll do the mazapan donut.
Mazapan donut. Get it. That's a bomb one.
It's really good. And la Maria too. All right, cool.
Cheers.